Hi everyone, my name is Meg Sorrells and you're listening to WVU's PSAs from the PSAs. The topic of this podcast is study and organizational tips for freshmen. It can be difficult to transition into college study environments. Classes become harder, exams carry much more weight, and your parents aren't there anymore to hold you accountable. But by following some of these super easy tips, adjusting to college academic life will be significantly easier. Tip number 1 is go to class. This sounds really simple, but it can be easier to skip class than you think, especially when attendance isn't mandatory. But by going to every single class, even when you're having an off day, you can ensure that you won't miss any important information. Also, by going to class, you'll have the opportunity to clarify questions you may have had with your professor. Tip number 2, don't go home between classes. This one is really hard. A lot of times when you're living in a dorm, it can feel easy to go take a nap or watch Netflix between classes, but if you instead go to the library between classes, you'll have a much easier day. If you use your entire day to work, you'll have free evening, and your work won't pile up as much when you use your time every day wisely. Tip number 3, keep a planner. You should buy a planner at the beginning of the year and write down all your important dates and assignments in it. You should be taking your planner to class, as your professors may tell you about a date coming up for an exam or a study session. You should also be writing down what you need to do each day in your planner. By keeping a concise list of all your assignments and tasks, you'll be able to keep track of everything you need to do each day and what's coming up for the next week. Tip number 4, make friends with people in your classes and meet up with them to study. By studying with others, you'll avoid procrastinating. This way you can make friends in your major and have specific dates for an upcoming exam for when to study. It's generally a good idea to make friends with people who are serious about their academic life. If you're in a friend group where people aren't very focused on academics, it's going to be really hard to push yourself to focus on your own. Have friends that will support your academic career. Tip number 5, go to tutoring. Tutoring is offered in nearly every major and it's always free. Although it depends on your major and class, tutoring sessions are almost always offered nearly every day of the week so that your schedule can be accommodated. Tutors are available for specific classes, majors, and even types of academic writing. Tip number 6, review the materials of your class before you come to class. When you get your syllabus at the beginning of the year, your professor will have outlined the materials that you will be expected to learn for each class. It can be really tempting to just come to class unprepared and learn from the professor. But realistically, the professor should be going over information you already know. This way, class time is the second time you've seen information, and studying is the third. This way, studying will be much easier and you'll be able to retain information for much longer periods of time. Tip number 7, go to office hours. As a freshman, it can feel really intimidating to go to office hours. You're sitting in your professor's office one-on-one and asking them questions. But this is actually one of the most beneficial opportunities offered to you in your undergraduate career. During office hours, you have the unique opportunity to ask an expert in their field specific questions about what you're learning. Coming prepared with questions helps you learn and shows your professor that you care about their class. In the long run, forming a solid relationship with your professor can open up opportunities for research, internships, and maybe even jobs in the future. Going to office hours is a great way to start developing your academic network. The last tip doesn't even really have to do with studying at all, but more about balance. Take care of your overall well-being. School should be your first priority, but if you're not living a balanced life, it's going to be really hard to study. Freshmen should ensure that they're getting enough sleep, eating proper meals, and exercising every day. Good students should also focus on hobbies and extracurricular activities that they genuinely enjoy. By doing activities you enjoy outside of class, you won't feel overwhelmed by your work. Burnout will happen less often. Although adjusting to academic life in college can be difficult, following these 8 steps will make it much easier. Thanks again for listening. This has been a PSA from the PSAs.